Oh, rats. Oh my gosh.
It's not the end of the world.
But she is down between
Mama's
the
not
Hansel
shaggy.
family.
I'll be back in just a minute.
Not the end of the world. You may think it is. There it goes. Okay. Sound check. Testing. Testing. Checkity check. Checkity. Checka checka checkity. Hello, 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 David and Kyushu. Hola, hola. Konnichiwa.
Huh?
Hmm?
Huh?
Oh.
Can't see myself anymore. You're in the way.
Hmm.
That looks funny.
That's interesting.
It'll be fine. It's gonna bug me.
What's wrong, baby?
I'll just put my hat.
What happened?
It'll be fine.
The heck is that?
Hey, let's talk about something besides just holding that up in front of the camera while you murmur.
Murmur.
Murmur to yourself.
Murmur.
I'm feeling slightly better, but I did fall on ice today.
Oh.
So, it's going great.
These are weird. Some weird stuff on this. Look at this. Oh, I didn't turn this light on over here.
Oh, you didn't?
We're going to go officially live at a little less than something minuto.
30. Wow.
I thought I had my glasses over here. Can't find them now.
You lose your glasses.
Because I don't have my glasses on. How am I supposed to find them?
Maybe if you put them in the same spot every time, you wouldn't
I
have this problem.
know. That's how I like to do things. But
Like I had to find them by your shoes the other day.
I know. Because you kids keep moving them.
I don't move your stuff.
You are constantly moving my stuff, lady. You don't touch my stuff. We're going to go officially live in a little less than uno minuto. About 15 seconds from now. Oh, that doesn't help at all.
Oh.
Here's an ear-piercing scream. Hey, Bob, how you doing there? Good to see you, Bob. You got New Pond Skippers on here. We got the, with David and Kyushu. We got, excellent album.
Maybe the slippery one.
Cool. A grid of plastic. Hate when those start fighting with my
I'll be back.
tinnitus. For what happened, baby? Are you okay? Oh, prickle. Got a prickle. Got a prickle in the foot. You know what I mean? Man, where are my glasses at? So I got these. I got a whole bunch of cool. Did we start? Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. And that means I'm supposed to say something along the lines of, hey everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and I am with the world's most dangerous Bessy's hat. There it is. Behold the hattiness that is. So, we all got problems, right? Everybody has problems that they have to deal with in their life. It's like part of being a human on this planet is that you just have problems, right? Everybody's got them. So I have this silly thing going on with getting packages returned to me. Like we package up a package and we ship it off and we send it to a hopeful customer in far-off Kanukistan, otherwise known as Canada. Some people say Canada. the rubes out there, but it's actually pronounced Canada. And it gets turned around at the border. It doesn't even get into Canada, Kanukistan. It is turned around at the border and sent back. And it's not like it's immediately. Like a package will go off, we'll ship it off, and like we'll get it back 2 weeks later. And it's like, and it'll have some sort of something on there written on the paper. They white out they zap the label with some sort of light gun or something that basically whites out the label. So I'm not, when I look at the label, I'm like, I don't even know who this was sent to. I have to try and peel off the label or open it up and hope there's a packing slip and hope I can figure out who I even sent it to. 2 weeks ago, I could barely remember what I had for breakfast. Um, Anywho, so, you go a decade, you go 10 years with having maybe one package returned, right? You go 10 years and have maybe one package returned, right? Right? Not a big deal. And then in the last
month.
Yeah, not even a month.
Yeah.
The last, not even a full month, we have had 5 packages returned to us. 5 international packages. And then, we have to try and turn around and ship them again, right? Because the label doesn't tell us why. A lot of times it doesn't really tell you what's wrong.
Yeah.
It'll say something like non-compliant. And it's like, huh? And you take it down to the local post office, and they can't tell you anything. They don't know why it was sent back. They don't know. So, anywho, trials and tribulations of international shipping. So then I have to turn around and package it back up, look over the label, try and figure out maybe why it wasn't, why they didn't take it. And then I'll label it again and send it off. Sometimes it ends up coming back a second time. And that's on my dime.
Yep.
Right? We're paying for that extra shipping. So, I can't just sit there and send the same package back and forth, hoping to get the secret esoteric code to get through customs. It's like, that's crazy money.
I told you should have bought that book.
International shipping's like crazy money. That's way crazy money in that international shipping stuff. And I don't know if you guys know this, but we actually like international shipping through the Pulp Alley store is fairly high, but it actually most of the time doesn't even cover the full costs of the shipping. Like we actually subsidize a small amount of that. For example, like a package to X, country may cost us, you know, 29 or $32 and we charge $25. So there's already an extra $5 that we just go ahead and soak up just so we can stay somewhat competitive on our pricing, right? So we absorb that cost. And then when it comes back to us and we have to send it again, then we're whammied with that whole price again. So once, we, take a couple $100 worth of sending packages back again, that's pretty brutal to our pocketbook. That's like real money to Dave and Bess, at least to Dave. She's independently wealthy. That's why I married her. But to me, that comes straight out of my allowance. So that means I have to skip an extra cheeseburger for lunch, and it's unacceptable. Plus, people that I sent a package, it should have been there, 3 days shipping,
Like
and
weeks.
now it's a month later that they actually have a chance of getting it. Anywho, man, I tell you what. So it's driven us to actually talk about shutting off all international shipping and say, pshaw, we can't do it. We cannot afford to to basically send everything for free because it's not free to us. You know, we end up having to pay all that cost.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I finally got a response from the shipper today and said, yes, this wasn't just you, which thank gosh. Thank God. You know, when you live in this little tiny bubble, you don't know why the packages are coming back. And today they finally admitted, yes, several shippers have been experiencing this, and we recognize that there's an issue here, and that it has been resolved. So maybe. So we're going to test it tomorrow. We have 2 international packages, 2 more that were returned to us. 2 more that were returned just this last week. So we're going to send
Which
those
really
off.
sucks.
Yeah, which really sucks.
Sucks.
Yeah. So we're going to ship them off again tomorrow, and we're just crossing our fingers and hoping that they get there. So let's talk about something more fun. Sorry about my rant. That was my
So, all right, 7-minute rant.
7-minute rant.
We're done. Let's just watch you drink a tea.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna enjoy some green tea here.
Don't. Oh, I can't. You know how I feel about eating and drinking on TV. Eat the sandwich before you do the live. Why are you doing a live where you're eating a sandwich? A sub sandwich.
Did you bring me a sandwich?
No, I saw a video
You
and she
need
was
to
like eating an entire like foot-long sub sandwich as she's like trying to talk.
Okay, everybody out there, what's your favorite submarine sandwich shop? Favorite submarine sandwich shop? Try to avoid like mom and pop places. Like we used to have a place here in Paradise Island, Oklahoma called Fat and Skinny's. And I really enjoyed Fat and Skinny's. That was a good place. They kind of went downhill over time and they weren't as good. And then why are you touching my cup?
Did you think I was gonna do it?
So, favorite submarine sandwich shop. We got a Jimmy John's locally here, right here.
Space always has a Subway, so my options are limited.
Oh yeah. I tell you what.
Ooh, a cheese whiz or cheese spread.
Ooh.
Fancy Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. See, I'd like to try Jersey Mike's.
Subway Spicy Italian.
Subway Spicy Italian. So I like your choice of sub there, sir. That's pretty much what we go with. Yellow sub. Pronounced. What? Unis?
Oh, Uni's Deli, I think. It's a couple up.
Unis Mike's? Dave from Kershaw, I have seen a Robin Hood's on a base or two. Very interesting.
Firehouse subs.
Oh, Firehouse subs. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I think we just have Jimmy John's, and then our Subway is terrible, so we don't.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Subway. And it may be our Subway that has made me not a fan of Subway.
And the other time that I had Subway was in a hospital, and it was the worst Subway I've ever had in my entire life.
Not really great.
Really great. We are exclusively Jimmy
I used
John's.
to sling a few sandwiches in my day, so I mean, I have a high threshold for.
He's a snob.
For when it comes to a sandwich, I like it done correctly. Okay, so I want to show you some really cool sprues. What?
No.
What?
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 What? I've seen your eyes before. It's not anything new.
Can't read anything. Okay.
Vegetables.
What?
He says I don't believe in those. I don't believe in things called vegetables.
Vegetables?
Vegetables.
Jason's Deli in Albuquerque. We have a Jason's Deli.
Slice and Dice does do some good subs. I
didn't know that. Hey Eric, thank you so much. Thank you for so much. So I got some sprues here, and most these are not added to the store yet. I'm hoping to add them tonight, maybe, I don't know. But Really cool
claws.
that they're going to be added to the store very, very soon. And there's some cool stuff here. So the reason I like doing the sprues is because a lot of these boxes come with like 20, 30 some odd miniatures. You don't really need that for Pulp Alley. So for, it would be cool, if you just wanted like,
A handful?
yeah, a small handful of figures, then you could do that. So I'm going to put these available on the store as single sprues. So this first one is really weird. This first one is really weird, and it only comes with 3 sprues in the box. It's a pretty small box. All of these today are from War Games Atlantic. Yeah.
Dead animal bits?
Dead animal bits, if you know what I mean. Dead animal bits. So,
I'm not gonna lie.
Bessy, my love.
When I first saw this I thought mustache.
Mustaches. Dead animal mustaches. So this does give you a really good picture of everything that's in there. So you got like these hands on sticks. Here's another hand on like a spike.
I thought you said ham.
Here are heads.
Heads on a hook.
Heads on hooks. And then random like hands on things. Another hand on a hook. And these are horns here. Maybe teeth. Feathers.
Horns on the top are cool.
Feathers.
Too.
Horns. And these would be great to use for, here's like a rib cage. Here's these giant jaws here, and you can put those together to form some sort of maw. Really, really cool. So this is what the sprue itself looks like. I'm not sure if this is going to show up all that great right now. I'll give you better pictures later on. So there's only 3 of these sprues on there. You could freeze this if you're watching this at a later time. But look here. Look at these lovely bones that they have here. Lots of cool little bits and bobs. Some things that I really have no idea what they might. Oh, no idea what they might be. And that doesn't look very good either. Oh well. All right. Anyway, so an interesting, and look at the list here. This is a list of like everything that's in there. 2 rows. 6 of these, 6 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these, 6 of these. And look at all the crap that's in there. It's crazy.
It's not crap, it's necessary things.
It's a crazy load of crap as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, DW already called dibs, so it's not crap.
Really cool. Really cool. Give us your money. So
hey, this is all crap, but give us your money.
And these I'm hard pressed to I've been thinking about these a lot. I'm you know how I obsess over things. Like I get an idea kind of stuck in my head, and then it's just there, and I can't do anything about it. Like a chili dog. Like I'll just obsess over a chili dog for probably 3 or 4 days until I get my chili dog, and then
When do you have a chili
I am
dog?
sated, and then I can move on. You don't need to know when I get chili dogs, lady. If you needed to know, I'd tell you.
Chili dog. Well.
So these are the Aztec Warriors, and we've had these on the store before. We haven't offered them as a single sprue before, but really cool. So, I mean, the box comes with 30, but if you're not doing a big skirmish game, what the heck do you need 30 of them? So a single sprue is going to come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fellas there. So we got 6 different bodies. 2 of them are kind of wearing that jaguar,
nice
eagle
knees.
warrior sort of armor. You got a couple there with tunics on, and then you got a couple that are basically naked except for a loincloth sort of thing. So you got 6 bodies. You got slings. You got archers. You got some cool spears. You got some cool banners. You have quivers. You have pixie sticks and the heads. You got some cool swords here. The obsidian or stone swords that they have. Look at those. Those are nice. Look at those. I like those. And some shields. And check out these cool heads that they have. Let me see if I can get a good picture of the heads. Oh, they're upside down. Well, not all of them are. So I really like maybe like this one here. It's got this really cool top knot, and here, and look at this one. This is kind of like a this one's kind of like a mohawk over here on the very end. Really cool. So nice, very cool. These little clumps of feathers look like they would be good to use right there. Anywho, you know what I was thinking about doing with these, and I'm trying to figure out what we want our Lemurians to look like. And of course, you know, this would be an interesting angle, I think, to use for the Lemurians, to give them kind of an Aztec sort of feel. I think that would be a cool angle to take. But of course, you could really go any way. And I'm talking about for our Lost World of Lemuria campaign, which is the undersea kingdom sort of adventure.
Yeah, it really could be anything.
Right, right. They could be Romans, right? They could be decked out in Roman armor. They could be almost sci-fi. You know, I mean, there's just such a broad category there
Lost Kingdoms
of
under the
stuff
sea
that
can
you
be a
could
wide
do.
range.
Right. They could be cowboys.
I like gunslingers, yeah.
That would be wild. That would be wild. Riding on dinosaurs. Cowboys riding on dinosaurs. Yeah! Woohoo!
I think you've been watching too much Dino Ranch.
I've been watching too much Sheriff Callie.
Dino Ranch. What is it?
Anywho.
Fast as a raptor's tail?
This is one that I'm seriously thinking about, that the Lemurians could be kind of Aztec-y. And then I saw something recently about that Atlantis movie that Disney did not too long ago, and their Atlanteans had kind of an Aztec-y feel to them, or at least a Mesoamerican sort of feel. Maybe Atlantis. Yeah, I think it's just called Atlantis.
Okay, but no, I believe you. I just don't. It doesn't ring a bell.
Anywho, that's a possibility. I was also thinking about the tribals from North Star. North Star does that box of tribals. So I wasn't sure. I'm going to put some of these together and kind of look at them and try and figure out which direction I want to go.
Hi, Carl.
Yeah. Carl.
What is wrong with you?
I didn't know. I thought I stepped on you. All right. So here's one that's relatively new, and it's their new. It's War Games Atlantic new zombie sprue. So this is the thing about their zombie sprue, is they want you to use it for all kinds of different settings. You get 30 multi-part hard plastic 28mm figures in there, and it comes with all kinds of kooky heads. I'm talking kooky heads. So you are the kooky head. Don't look at my sprue, lady.
I'll look whatever
you don't look at my sprue.
Come at me, pal.
Come at me, brah. So these are the settings that they're talking about. Use these guys for ancient Rome. Use it for Dark Ages, Viking period, 18th century pirates, Napoleonic French and British, cowboys, WW1, WW2, modern heads, fire, police, construction, civilians, and more. So all kinds of stuff. So let me show you what we're talking about here. Let's get this sprue up here. I got to put my glasses on. Okay, I gotta get my glasses back on now. Okay. So the bodies are pretty much raggedy. The bodies here are pretty raggedy. As far as the clothing is concerned, they are just torn to rags. So there's nothing about the bodies necessarily that is specific to any setting. So it's really about what you choose to do with the heads.
Brains.
So here are the, look at how cool these look though. Look at how cool these are Napoleonic here. Very cool. Up here, looks like there's some police constable helmets. British, also more of an American style police helmet. There are some German style World War I, World War II helmets here. Let's see. There are. Looks like there's some French. I would guess. I'd hazard to guess. And other countries use that style too. But some French helmets here, and then just some heads without anything on them. I hope that's showing up. Is that showing up okay, baby?
Sure.
So those really cool, and then lots more. So you just have tons of stuff. You have some British, or could even be early American helmets here. You have some in ball caps. You have some in cowboys. You have some in pirate hats. Some in conical nasal helms, kind of the raven helm there. Oh, look at that! A couple Romans, or a whole row of Romans here. Whole row of Romans, if you wanted to do them Roman. So very cool. Very cool. So I don't know how much more of this I'm going to get through. I wanted to do more of these. What am I at on time?
8:22.
So okay, so we're gonna call it probably on.
We should call it.
Maybe I'd like to do 2 more, or maybe 3 more. So this one I'm gonna do it pretty fast.
All of them.
I'm gonna do this one pretty fast. These are the werewolves. Now you get 20 in the box, but the sprue has 4. So why the hell would you need 20 freaking werewolves? Right? I don't know. I guess, right? There's a game out there where you need 20 werewolves, but it ain't Pulp Alley. So 4, that's going to give you probably 1 extra werewolf than you actually need. Maybe if you did it as a League of Heroes, you could actually do 4 level 3 characters and do it that way. But anyway, here is the 4 bodies. You have the arms, the left arm, the right arm, and here are the lovely heads. Can you see those, boys and girls? Really nice looking heads. I think these are some good werewolves. Good poses. Really cool. Anywho, so we'll add that to the store pretty quick. I'm going to jump towards the end of the row. I just got this one in. This one is relatively new. Again, it is the Age of Chivalry, as they say.
I don't think that's what they say.
Age of Chivalry. And each sprue is going to have a group of knickets on there. So you get, they do have the lower body, the groinular area, plus the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 knickets on a sprue. Then you have the different torsos here, the chest. You have different helmets that you can use. Check those out. Really nice. Like those. Like that one right there. Really cool. Anyway, we'll try and get that one added to the store pretty quick as well. Right? I mean, do you really need 24 knights? There's games out there that you do. Luckily, it ain't Pulp Alley. Like, if I was going to do that, I really seriously doubt that I would need... If I'm going to use those in Pulp Alley, I couldn't imagine needing more than 5 or 6.
Maybe just as decor.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, last one. Now, this one is ridiculoid. This one is ridiculoid. As the kids say. The cool kids. The cool kids around the cool places, they say, "Daddy-o, that's ridiculoid."
Stop. Now, are these all going to be sold by the sprue?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this whole box set, look at this. This whole box is for 12. So we looked at some here that was 20, 24, 30. This is 12. What the heck did they do here? 12 of these in the whole box. And look at this. A single sprue only has, and look at everything that's on this thing. Look at this craziness. Look at all the stuff that is on here, and this whole sprue only builds 3 characters. And look at everything that you have to do to put them together. You have the chests over here, 3 chests. There's only 3 characters. You got 3 backs right there. You got their backpacks. Looks like there's an extra backpack there. And then you have look at this. Even the legs are separate. Left leg and right leg are glued on independently. What kind of, who came up with this? This is kind of kooky craziness here. Lots of cool weapons, and lots of cool helmet variants. I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna try and hold it steady just because I want to show you these cool helmets. Look at these helmets. look like some crazy jousting knights. Look at those. And then also these over here. And I think there's a total of 4 of those helmets. And there's one that is a slight variant. But there's 1, 2, 3. There's one more on here somewhere. Trust me, I saw it. But really cool. So the whole sprue only makes 3 characters, but that's pretty freaking awesome.
Adios.
Anyhow, we are going to play with Charlie this Sunday. We rescheduled him.
Fantastic.
This Sunday would have been our normally scheduled solo game, but since Charlie wasn't able to play last week due to his mother's birthday, we're going to play. That's some Games Workshop sizing there. Yeah, these are definitely a little bit bigger and beefier, but I think they're aiming more towards like almost like a Terminator sort of style armor. I don't know. I'd have to put one of these together and kind of compare it. It feels like these would be a little bit beefier than a normal 40K Space Marine. So I know, and I haven't kept up on 40K or whatever it's called these days. I know there's other, like the Custodes or something like that. There's other stuff in there in between, maybe like regular Space Marines and Terminators. But anyway, you know, stuff is stuff. So you got 12 of these, cool helmets, cool weapons. I'm excited to actually put some of them together. I want to check those out and see how they look. New scenario of the month is going out fairly quickly within the next 3 days or so. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody out there. If you haven't got your sweetheart a Valentine yet, make sure you get it very, very soon. Tell her, say, darling, I'm just going to run out to the store and get some smokes, and then run out real quick, run over to the supermarket and get yourself a bouquet of flowers and take it home, and she'll act all surprised. So that is everything tonight. If you haven't already, take a moment right now and hit that like button for us. Scenario of the month. If you haven't signed up for the Scenario of the Month series for 2025, you ought to. I'm really excited about the February Scenario of the Month. It's something I'm not gonna ruin the surprise, but it is something that I have been threatening for a while. I goes back several months probably that I've been threatening to do this scenario, and now it is happening, and it's going to be emailed to you. So if you signed up for the Scenario of the Month for 2025, you can download Scenario 1 from the store now. It wasn't set up like that originally, but when you order it, you can download the Scenario of the Month number something 48, I think, or 49. 49 is what January is. And then the rest of them, Bessy will email to you. Join us this Sunday for a live game. And that's it. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. We love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody. Play us out of here. That's it.